to onboard it. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to grow to 8 million per month. We're like, sorry, you meant 80K, 800K? No, 8 million. I'm like, no way this guy can do 8 million. So he's like, okay, Yulia, here are the screenshots.
We're with Yulia Petruk from MGID. You guys are massive, right? You guys are big native ad platform. Let's talk about that.
We see a lot of e-com going, but the evergreen vertical is still home improvement within the Legion space, and as well as our favorite health and beauty verticals.
Which are the hottest markets for the skincare right now?
Number one would be still US. Also is hot in markets like Brazil, and then Italy has a history of performing very well for the skincare if we talk about Europe.
You're at the show, right? You guys have a nice booth. What's the goal? You're trying to get more affiliates to push to your platform?
Meeting in person with clients mainly, and also onboarding new talented people, because what I've noticed, no matter how much you post, it doesn't work. You have to be physically here.
Everyone's on Meta. Everyone's seeing the same ads. The acceptance rate on leads for home improvement is horrible. We're looking at ways to diversify.
You have to update your creative regularly. Try not to over-irritate the user.
Let's talk about numbers now, right? What kind of numbers are your top affiliates, the top partners putting up with MGID?
Easily from 10K per day up to...
Guys, we finishing up day 2 affiliate world. I gotta catch a flight, but we're gonna end this shit right. And that rhymes. I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. We're with Yulia Petruk from MGID. These guys are big in the space. I've seen you guys since 2017, since I went to my first affiliate world in Bangkok back in the day. I should have fucking bought Bitcoin up to the gills and Ethereum. I didn't. Bought just a little bit. Anyway, fuck that story. The bottom line, you guys are massive, right? You guys are big native ad platform. Let's talk about that. There's a lot of everyone's talking about Meta. Everyone's talking about, let's talk about the natives.
Exactly. It's so underestimated right now, huh?
And why do you think it's underestimated? Like, what's the deal?
I think it's because it's more complicated. You need to hustle a bit more to get it cracked on native, but once you do, you got a stable and scalable results. So it's not gonna be from these results from day one like you have on Meta or you have like more or less on Google. You have to invest time and money, and then in a week or two, that's when you get your results. But you know, this industry, nobody wants to wait, so that is why I think it's underestimated.
So what's hot right now in there? Like, what are you guys seeing most of the flow?
Okay, since it's gonna be the fourth quarter, we see a lot of e-com going and scaling a lot, but the evergreen vertical is still home improvement within the Legion space. So walk-in bath, walk-in showers, roofing, window replacement, all of that performs really good in the US, and as well as our favorite health and beauty verticals. So started from skincare in the US, which boomed and is 3 times bigger than the weight loss in the US as of now, which I was like, the math is not mathing. How come is that happening? So yeah, skincare in the US, weight loss in the US, and in general, diet, supplements all over the world is performing very well. We're more strong, I would say, also in Europe. So if you have your localized pages in Italy, Germany, France, Greece, that's amazing. We just started onboarding also some Nordics. So Finland, Sweden, all of those high value ticket markets within the Europe, that's also something that we're gonna have probably by the end of October, November. So that too. A lot of things are happening thanks to the AI as well. So,
I love it. Now, you said a lot of good stuff, and I didn't realize that skincare is that much bigger. I was with a buddy of mine really till like 8 in the morning.
Yep.
He's killing skincare right now. I didn't even know he had a hair scope. Yeah.
I was shocked myself. I was always like, yeah, skincare after the weight loss. And then I sit down, I watch the stats. I'm like, what do you mean 3 times bigger? Like, when did that happen? Yep.
So what exactly? These are creams, like fucking wrinkle removers, or what is this?
Mostly it's anti-wrinkle creams, yep, and everything around that. Yep.
Interesting. What markets are doing best with that? I know you mentioned Europe, but which are the hottest markets for the skincare right now?
Skincare, number one would be still US. Also, it's hot in Latam. So like markets like Brazil, it's also good. And then Italy has always, Italy has a history of performing very well for the skincare if we talk about Europe. So yep. And we have a pack inventory. So that's India, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam. There is so much going on there too.
You know what? So yeah, I come from the lead gen space, right? We talk about home improvement, and
Yep.
you go to the U.S. shows. There's not so much neutral. You'll find little pockets of that, but here you see it everywhere. But
True.
I'm telling you, the numbers that I'm hearing from the Nutra people, the casino guy, it's freaking crazy what's out. And it makes sense. You know why? Because you're talking about global. You're talking about all of Europe. You're talking about Asia. You're talking about
Yep.
India. I mean, it's just crazy. The market, you got so much more net to cast.
Exactly. That's what I also noticed when I started going to the US event. You guys are more focused within the US. I mean, it's not a bad thing. US is huge and it's the biggest market. But here, I think affiliates are still more global, meaning, yes, it's US, but we're going to do also Europe. We're going to do UK. We're going to do Asia if we can. So it's much more diversified. And media buyers are not scared of Nutra here. Whereas I feel like in the US, it's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess, I mean, they're just not used to it, I think is what it comes down to. But coming here really opens up your mind, and hearing you say that, it makes a lot of sense. I was in Barcelona at affiliate takeover, and James Van Elswick is a big mentor of mine, good friend of mine. He's doing telehealth right now, and he was talking about, no matter who the hell you are, there's always someone better looking. There's always someone with more money, right? So like we always have this insecurity. Like,
Exactly.
so everyone's always trying to.
Everyone has acne, almost everyone. That's why skincare is that almost like I was researching that myself. I had that myself, so I know how to even relate to that audience. It's 90% of human population have problems with skin.
Yeah,
Think about that.
yeah, it's crazy. But you're right. You gotta, and that's what I'm trying to do as a company as myself. Where lead gen's been crazy in the U.S. I mean, a lot of ups and downs. It's become very saturated. The margins are getting thinner. So I come to these shows and I get these ideas. How do we get into these international markets, right? Even like Canada. I mean, if you're in the U.S., you can target Canada. It's kind of similar to U.S. I know they got different regulations, but Australia is like a mini U.S., right? They have a lot. What happens in the U.S. tends to happen in Australia 6 months later. But yeah, you got to get outside the comfort zone, I think, and try to explore other things. That's what it comes
Yeah,
down
for
to.
sure. Yep. And
Yeah.
that's why we're here. We're here to help. We have the global expertise. So
So explain it. You're at the show, right? You guys have a nice booth, a big booth over. What's the goal? You're trying to get more affiliates to push to your platform. Is that the idea?
yep, meeting in person with the clients mainly, and also onboarding new talented people. Because what I've noticed, no matter how much you post and stuff like that, it doesn't work. You have to be physically here. You have to talk in that in real life. Because no matter how many Facebook posts you do, or you air, or you like do the articles, people don't read. People do not react to that. So like telling the updates on what's going on in our company, meeting new media buyers, and yep, reestablishing the contacts with the active ones.
That's awesome. So let's talk about numbers now, right? Give us some sexy numbers right here. What kind of numbers are your top affiliates, the top partners putting up with MGID?
Well, I cannot say exactly the same numbers.
Here's a range.
No, the range. Wow.
It could be between here and it could be between here.
Easily from 10K per day, within the lead gen or within the Nutra, up to, you think,
So I tell you what, we had an event, Columbia Con #2, and there was a Nutra guy there. I forgot the brand. It was some green something. The hell it was $900,000 in one day. So that's why I know the numbers are freaking big.
I have a client I recently onboarded. That was a funny story I was telling my friend about. He's like, he runs GLP-1 offer right now. And he's like, yeah, I have a lot of cash on hands. Can I do post payment? I'm like, sorry, no. Like, let's begin with a prepayment. We can't accept cash. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to grow to 8 million per month. We're like, sorry? You meant 80K, 800K? No, 8 million. I'm like, okay, sounds not realistic, but whatever, and then I'm talking with account managers, and nobody's like, no way this guy can do 8 million. So he's like, okay, Yulia, here are the screenshots
That's crazy.
per month.
And-
Because like, yeah, I'm trying to put it up to 10 million a month.
It just goes to show you what the opportunity are.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, so that's like 100 million a year. But think about the pie. How big is that pie for the GLP? I don't know what the market share is, but
I didn't know too. And I was just like, and it's recent, like that was the last month.
Yeah.
It was July data.
Yeah, I believe that. What I find amazing about someone like that is that I mean, obviously they're making a lot of money, right? But they have aspirations. They know they can do more. They're like, how do I get to 10? How do we get to this? Whatever. Here, I give you cash. Like, I want to go, right? It's like, I find that that's amazing, that mentality that they're not, I got to keep pushing. I got to push as far as I can. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. So let me ask you about GLP-1, right? And this whole craze right now. Where do you, in baseball, we call it about 9 innings. 9 innings that the game is over. Where do you think we are? Like, if and how is there so? Is
The beginning.
there's still the beginning? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's so fresh. It's just if you OGs
Yeah.
are picking it up and doing it, it's still very fresh. If Ozempic is already not, like it's already, like not evergreen, but it's a very stable and constant niche within the health and beauty vertical. GLP-1 is just at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it is gonna definitely grow. And I'm saying one person, it's like one team that doing that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I believe it. And what's going to happen is there's going to be other compounds that come out. This thing does this thing does that, right? I mean, I don't know if I heard some people talk about NAD plus. I take NAD plus. I do injections of that. I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. But there's always like something new that comes out, right? And I think that's what it just doesn't end.
It will be always like that. You just have to you just have to catch trend at the right time.
Yeah, for sure. Got it. So what else? Let's talk about lead gen now.
True.
You got me excited because I'm in home improvement, right?
Perfect.
I didn't know you guys we got to do something there together for sure.
Of course.
So we're looking at ways to diversify. Everyone's on Meta, right? God bless Meta. We make good money with them. But the bottom line is that it's just everyone's seeing the same ads, again, targeted, and you're getting a lot of the acceptance rate on leads for home improvement is horrible. We're like below 50% right now. When I first did it, got into it a year and a half, 2 years ago, we're 70, 80% accept rates. Now we're like, some clients were at 40%, 50%. It hurts your ROI. You can't really
Get exhausted from seeing the same ads all over again.
Exactly. So I think this is exciting because, and I got a couple media buyers that are fantastic, right? I've been telling we got to do some native stuff. So, I mean, you're making me really want to push to do that.
Yep. 100%. And that's what we keep saying from our side too. You have to update your creative regularly. Do not expect the same one that you started, because that's what people also try to do with Facebook. Like, just focus on one winning approach and keep scaling that. It's different. In our case, you have to diversify because the frequency cap also, like we try not to over irritate the user with our ad. And that's why we even called native, because the ad is within the content. He is reading the content. Also, one thing that actually for you coming from the Meta background would be interesting. You cannot just throw a quiz at him, or you cannot throw the offer at him. With native, the user is in the process of reading the financial article, blog, post, whatever. He's in the mode of reading. So the next thing he wants to do is to read.
Yeah.
So your advertorial should be the article that explains why, what happened. And only after that, you can lead the user to the offer page, to the quiz, whatever. But like, you cannot interrupt the flow of the reading, because the user, like, you're just gonna bounce.
Consistency. You keep it consistent.
Exactly. So the funnel might look longer, but that's how it works with native.
Got it. So we talked home improvement, right?
Yep.
Huge in the US. What other lead gen categories are you seeing on MGID?
Auto insurance was hot at the beginning of the year, especially after Las Vegas, since I thought everyone was talking about that. Now it's also seniors and like listicle format of the lead gen campaigns. So at the end, there would be the lead gen, but hearing aids, like you can do the listicle of the hearing aids. Again, it's lead gen, but health related thing, because with the native, we also have to remember it's senior audiences. Like, who reads articles right now?
Correct. Yeah.
Are you reading?
No, I don't, but they do.
Me too.
Yeah. It's like
too.
mailers, pay per call, ring my sponsors or show. Pay per call isn't just doing Meta or doing native driving a call. Mailers, people drop. The seniors love. They get there, they look at it, they call in as a high intent lead.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So you have to think that, like, who are you also advertising with? So hearing aids is going amazing. And hearing aids, we've noticed more success actually in European markets than the US.
Wow, that's something.
Poland was crazy. I didn't expect. I have a huge direct advertiser that mainly focuses on Germany. So we currently run Germany, Poland, and Italy. Poland scales
Wow.
I'm like out, like I didn't expect. I know that Poland is a good market, but like even from purchasing capability standpoint, you would expect Germans to perform the best
So, yeah.
and like scale because I'm speaking volume versus ROI.
Yeah.
Poland.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, that's good. That's the insight that you have, right? So
Yeah.
when you work with a partner or you're going to try a new platform out, you want to have the inside scoop at what's going on. And that's what you guys have, which is awesome.
Exactly.
I would never know that either. It's nuts.
That's why we're here, you know? Like you come, you speak with me, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing. Because if you just log in MGID.com, you start the campaign, what are you gonna run?
Yeah.
Like that's why like you have to speak with someone from the inside to get the insights, jump on a call, go have a coffee, just chat.
Yeah.
Because like it's not companies working between each other, it's people. It's you and me who are making this business together.
Yeah, I can't emphasize enough. I was at the castle party. Well, you were there yesterday, right? Great party. Well, anyway, I'm at the bathroom and I leave, and this guy, he recognized me from the show. Hey, LFG, let's fucking go. And this guy's in home improvement. He's in the subcategory of home improvement that I never thought about. I mean, I heard about it. I'm going to get a campaign going with this guy, right? But like, that's someone that, I don't know, he might instant message me and I might not see it, but like him seeing me, showing love to the show, I got his telegram. I saw him again today. Like, we're going to do business. And listen, it might not work, but I have a good chance. I have good feelings in the work. He seems like he's onto something, but this face-to-face stuff, you can't. And I don't know why. And I'm sure Angela will say something. We go to these shows in the U.S., I think 3 to 5% of those people are here.
Yeah.
So they're missing out. They're missing out on all. And then the first time I went to Bangkok, this was like it was like a lot of smoke. I didn't know what I was looking at, right? But then you get the lingo, you start talking, and then it starts to make sense. And then you make a connection that could open doors for you. So yeah, that's why I don't miss these. I can't miss the international shows because I know it helps you stay ahead of the curve.
And do you remember how it was during COVID? I think it's like, you know, because we didn't see each other for such a long period of time. And those online conferences that were the joke.
Oh, they
you know?
sucked, yeah. Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank God we're done with that. But no, this is awesome. So how can people, let's say I wanted to join the platform, what's the onboarding process like?
You message the salesperson that like you're talking with. Pretty much, we discuss with you what offer you want to run on which geos, what are your target CPAs, CPLs, CPCs, and stuff like that. What tracking you use and stuff like that. So we make sure you're properly ready. Like we check your funnels to make sure it's all legal and stuff because some of the offers might need additional licenses and screenings. And then yeah, we sign the contract. You top up the account and we get ready to go. Like as easy as that. Then if you need, we assign account managers. And usually we try to assign the account manager because then you can ask for blacklist, you can ask for whitelist, you can, additional help, especially if you're new to native and you're new to this industry, you definitely need somebody like that. So we assign the account managers, then you just work like your media buyers or you yourself hand to hand with their account managers. As simple as that.
Yeah, and you guys, listen, I went by the booth, friendly people. You guys really willing to help. And a lot of knowledge, obviously, from talking with you, so that's good. Okay, last question. How you say let's fucking go in Ukraine?
Fucking including?
Yeah, let's fucking go. How we say it?
Actually, since I lived in the US for so long, my brain thinks in the US. So now I have to sit down and think, how would I say that in Ukrainian? I feel really bad about myself now.
It's all good. You let me know. You leave a message. We'll figure it out. We're trying to figure out how to say let's fucking go.
Ходімо.
Ходімо. We got ходімо.
Ходімо.
Fucking go. All right. Great. Yulia, great having you on your show. Guys, get with the fucking native program. Get with that, man. We got to start doing new shit around here. Get ready to level your shit up with the LFG show. We travel the globe to bring you heavy hitters from all walks of life. We've been talking some serious business, from the best digital marketers, government contracting experts, to top athletic and celebrity doctors. We've got it all covered. We're talking to guys with cash in for billions with a B. And the best thing is, we're just getting started. So hold on tight. We're about to crank it up a notch. Get ready for next level networking and masterminds within the LFG community. Scared money don't make no money or honey. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and let's fucking go.